Good afternoon, everybody. It's September 5th, and it's getting fall, and I wanted to talk to you about kind of some of the things I do about prepping my beds. Now, I use a lot of leaves. I compost in place. I do the no-dig method. Now, this bed here, I've already prepped for the fall, and I had featured a video there, and I know I have tomato plants in it. These seedlings have come up, and our last frost date is, I think, October 27th. So I was just seeing if they would make it. If they don't, that's fine. My bed is already prepped. I composted in place here last year, so the soil has already broke down. It's been in here a year. And then I put some kitchen scraps again for this fall, and then put some more dirt on top and some mulch. So if these tomato plants don't make it, I don't have to do anything to this bed, and when all these other tomato plants die, then I just got to pull these up, lay maybe a little more kitchen scraps, and I'm done. But anyway, I had showed you, the main thing I wanted to show you is, I want to show you how, just bear with me for a second, how with your cinder blocks, you get the dirt to be nice and moist. If you can see, like this. This is result from last year, from a year, like this. Now, I started that last year. I kind of went backwards. I wanted to show you what goes, what you're seeing now from that to the dirt. So anyway, these, I did a video. These blocks can hold a lot of dirt. They don't look like it, but they do. And see, I've got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 8 times 8. I don't know how many square feet. Like I say, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got about 5 or 6 blocks square. So you can do the math. I'm out here sweating for you, trying to do a video. So I did the math. When I was in school, I'm an accountant by trade. I don't do that anymore. I'm just doing gardening full time and eBay. So anyway, self-employed, so I get to garden. So I have, my mom shreds our bills and stuff, and I had, with all these blocks, I've put almost 2 bags full of this, and I saved 3 that I'm going to show you what I do. Now, I had a squash plant in this bed previously this summer, and I tore up the squash plant. I threw a couple of twigs in here. So what I've done, I layered, I had the squash plant, and then I've taken all the paper and I've filled this in. Now, try to do this, see, because I'm left-handed. I'm hoping you can see because the sun is behind me. So, anyway, you don't have to use paper, but I wanted to get rid of it. You can use just kitchen scraps. You can layer it with leaves. Paper really does not put any nutrients in the soil, but I like to just get rid of the paper, and it packs it in and it keeps the weeds coming up. So I pack it in there pretty good. I'm only going to do 3 blocks because I know you don't want to see me do this. It does make a little bit of mess, the shredded paper. You could just do paper, but anyway, this is our bills. That way nobody's getting your information. You could do it in a bed. When you're starting a bed, you got to pick a day that it's not windy though, because then you'll have paper everywhere. So anyway, do some browns. I had already did a little bit of green earlier, so you're gonna do some browns. You can do your leaves, hoping I don't bounce you around trying to get my hose. So, whew, it's hot. I want to water this really good. So, especially the shredded paper. It makes a little mess. But you want to get that really good and wet. Whatever, you know, you're watering, whatever you're putting in here, because it's going to start the breaking down. And I had squash bugs in here from when I had the squash plant. I just let the bugs do the work, let nature take its course. Okay, now we're going to take a trip down to the compost pile. I'm going to try to find a couple of worms. Now, my fiance got me this we got the lawn buggy. I found that at not a flea market, found it at a yard sale for $5. It's really good because my other garden cart, the wheels had messed up, and it's like $100 to get one, and I just have not had the money to do it. So, going down here to my messy compost pile, see what we can find. You don't have to put compost. You can just put a little bit of dirt or just some leaves. And see, I got leaves. It's September 6th. Fall's are coming, and I think the first day of fall's September 22nd, something like that. So anyway, I used to use, with my compost pile, I used to just layer everything in my compost pile, and then last year it just worked me to death, hauling all this stuff back up the hill. And so, I still love the garden. I got a bad back, and I'm 52 now, so I'm having to try to learn some ways to save some energy and save on my back. Now, I have to watch out for snakes back here. We have copperheads, and I have a black snake that I don't bother. But anyway, last time I found some worms. I've got a healthy pile. I had fed them. I keep them fed. I feed them about once a week, and they break it down pretty quick. And see, I got all kinds of good micros in there. You can see them working. I see some little bitty curly bugs and all kinds of stuff. But when I start wanting to do a bed, I want to break down some stuff, I try to get me some worms. But if you don't have worms, you can at least get some of these friendly micros. Now, you can use gloves, but I don't. Because see, look at all that. There's broke down leaves. We got curly bugs. They don't hurt you. Anyway, this is not really broke down good. But I'm doing this for the fall. So it'll be ready in the spring. I just had it down here so it'll stay active. I feed them. I don't know if I'll find many worms because it's pretty hot right now. I'll keep digging. And we get these poplar trees. Can't stand them things. They pop up everywhere. I'm looking for some worms, but anyway, just put what you got. You can put a little bit of dirt, put a little bit of compost to activate the if I can say it, so it can decompose. Get you some critters down in here, some friendly microbes, and then I'm gonna put that on top. Put you on pause for a minute, and we'll be back. Okay, now here we go. Try not to bounce you around too much. I didn't find no worms, but I got some curly bugs and all kinds of little microbes that are breaking down the soil. And I got sweat in my eyes. Oh Lord, it's hot. North Carolina is still hot in September. And it's very humid because it rained the other day. Whew. So I'm carrying this up here, and this is just a half bucket. Whew. And this is one reason that I'm composting in place, because I'm getting older and it's getting hard on me. So when I started the no dig method, that helped me. Oh, my back. and I've been doing a lot of prepping for fall. So anyway, see what we got here. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I think I showed you. I got some twigs down here. I don't filter it. Anyway, I just let nature take its course. Now, I'll break some of it up. I got some leaf mold. I don't want that. That's the poplar tree seedling. I have plenty of those, and I have to pick those out because they're down in the back where my compost pile is. But anyway, break it up just a little bit and try to pick those out. Don't like those. Twigs don't hurt. If you don't want them in there, fine. So anyway, oh, I forgot. Oh Lord, I forgot sorry, I'm absent-minded. Okay, here I got paper and I got some green. We gotta do green. So I had this cantaloupe vine. So you can do kitchen scraps, something from the yard. I got some cantaloupe vine. Oh Lord, sweat's getting in my eyes, something fierce. I gotta put you on hold. Hold on. Okay, about messed up. So anyway, take kitchen scraps. I had this cantaloupe vine that I pulled up, so put that down in here, and you can chop it up if you like. I didn't. So it's each to his own. I don't have time. I got too much to do. So put your little bit of leaf mold in there, and then you got all these little micros, got all these little bitty fellas in there that's gonna do all the work this winter. They're gonna do the magic. Now they're gonna do the magic. Now if I find some worms, I will put some in there, but anyway, you don't need much. I mean, I don't have enough. See there's a curly bug. Hope you see them. Little bitty, microscopic guys. Almost. Anyway, fill all this up. Now I'll get back with you. Hold on. Now, this is really nice and moist because it's been in my compost pile. And I don't want, look at that little ant. Whatever he's carrying. You can see him. He's carrying something. That's strong, guys. Anyway, I got a bag of leaves from the house. And a lot of times I use leaves instead of mulch because that's free. I have a little bit of work. I raked all day yesterday. So, they're oak leaves. They don't seem to hurt anything. So, I'm going to put a little bit of leaves. I'm hoping you can see. Put a little leaves on top. This just kind of keeps the moisture in. You can do mulch. Mulch costs. So, I won't do mulch until spring when I got my flowers in. So, anyway, I got leaves. I got a little bit of compost. Trying to get my hose. Then you water it. Damp that down. Now, you want to keep it moist. It's going to break down. And then it's going to break down all winter long. And then come spring, I don't know that you'll have compost come spring, but worms will probably find this. You got all your friendly little microbes in there. And then, all you got to do, you got to put just a little bit of dirt on there. Plant your flower or your vegetable, whatever you're going to put in there. And then it don't take a whole lot of soil. You've built up your soil. And that's what I have to do because I buy dirt all the time and it's costly and it saves me some money. It's a little bit of work, but depending on your budget. And I like to use what I got. There goes a little spider. And I like to look at insects. There's a little spider. And there goes the ant again. He's carrying It's a little bug back to the colony, I guess. But anyway, you know, use what you got. I got rid of my bills. I don't have to worry about people getting my identity. I got rid of my cantaloupe vine. I don't have to drag that to the compost pile. Then I used some leaves. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.